and welcome to Roaming with Risa. I'm Risa, and today we're going to talk about spring ephemerals. Spring ephemerals are known for their beauty, but we are going to delve into their ingenious evolutionary strategy as well. In snowy parts of the world, spring is a welcome time. We get to enjoy the outdoors without layering up. Migratory animals return, hibernating animals wake up, and plants paint our brown and gray world with color again. Spring ephemerals are the vanguard plants in our forests. This group gets their name because they emerge in early spring and die back mostly or completely, just as other plants are starting to appear. These forebears have been preparing for months so they can shoot up once the snow melts. Opposite of most plants, spring ephemerals do not grow in the summer and start growing underground in autumn. They continue to expand their root system and ready next year's bulbs throughout the winter. This unique strategy has a few downsides. First off, cold soil temperatures mean that water and nutrient uptake are difficult for the plant. So new plants may not be able to get enough of these to actually flower. Also, most pollinators are still hibernating, so these flower species have to rely on only a few pollinators and seed dispersals for their survival. Lastly, coming up this early in temperate climates can be really risky. Frost and snow can descend at any moment and completely wipe out all of this hard-won progress. Why not wait? Once trees and shrubs start to leaf out, sunlight struggles to reach the forest floor. By preparing in autumn and winter and emerging first, spring ephemerals can complete their entire above-ground life cycle before any other plant in the forest wakes up. It is a high-risk, high-reward strategy. So why do it? Because nobody else is. Plants compete with each other for sunlight, water, and nutrients. An early strategy gives these plants access to a time of the year with much less competition. Spring ephemerals evolved the ability to photosynthesize early and to deal with water and nutrient stressors. They also developed relationships with a few pollinators who also emerge early to beat out the competition. Forest ecosystems are very complex, and organisms carve out their own home in space and time. Trout lilies are one of the first spring ephemerals to appear. Their leaves come up before the risk of snow is gone. Trout lily leaves are mottled, like trout skin, and their flowers are bright yellow, but small. Individuals can be overlooked, but patches of them are easy to spot. May apples have an umbrella shape with a skinny stalk attached at the center of a broad leaf. They are biennial plants, meaning it takes 2 years to complete their life cycle. The first year, one leaf forms up the stalk, and the second year the stalk splits, and the flower and fruit grow in the center of the two umbrellas. Ginger has distinctive heart-shaped leaves that give off a sharp ginger scent if rubbed. Their flowers are less obvious. You'll have to search the leaf litter at the leaf's base to find them. This location is easy for beetles, their main pollinator, to reach. Trillium species range in color and size and are adored for their showy flowers. Their seeds have a fatty, nutritious part that entice ants to gather and eat them. After consuming the elaiosome, ants throw out the seed by burying it in nutrient-rich soil, perfect for trilliums to grow. Bloodroot flowers are similar to many other plants, but their leaves are uniquely shaped. Their name comes from the red liquid that flows if the root or rhizome is cut. Bloodroot can spread by rhizomes and create dense patches. Squirrel corn is not eaten by squirrels. Its leaves are actually toxic to mammals. It has a similar relationship to ants as trilliums, and is a good nectar and pollen source for native bumblebees. The fleeting beauty of spring ephemerals turn barren woods into fairy wonderlands. Sadly, habitat fragmentation can destroy populations, since most seed dispersers only carry new plants a few meters away. These plants can also be overharvested by unscrupulous gardeners for their own yards or to sell. One last threat is invasive species, many of which also emerge early and can outcompete spring ephemerals. My next video will focus on invasives, but for now, just remember, don't pick spring ephemerals. They have a tough life already.
See how many spring ephemerals you can spot before they go away until next year. And as always, have fun roaming!